What's up guys, it is I, once again, MR.GAMER 990, and today guys I want to review the action-adventure open-world first-person shooter game Far Cry 3, developed by Ubisoft Montreal and distributed by Ubisoft Game Studios. And Far Cry 3 is one of my all-time favorite games. And the thing about Far Cry 3 and a lot of these open-world games, guys, is the fact that I am not really a fan of the open-world genre in games. Now, I usually play these kind of games for the story because, of course, the story comes first and last for me personally. And that and the fact that this is a story that tells the tale of this young man named Jason Brody, who he and his friends are celebrating abroad, and they're partying, getting laid, drinking, having fun like all kids do, especially after his younger brother Riley got his pilot's license, and Daisy, Lisa, his girlfriend who wants to be an actress, his older brother Grant, Riley, his little brother of course, and their other friends, when they're out partying and skydiving, they get stranded on this island that's run by pirates, and these pirates are led by the psychotic, unhinged maniac Vaas, and Vaas is the pirate leader who works under a drug lord named Hoyt. And Vaas, man, there's a lot to say about this actor, but Michael Mando, the actor himself who plays the character Vaas, he kills it. This guy is a bad motherfucker, and Jason managed to escape from Vaas's camp after his older brother Grant leads him out, but at the cost of his own life. And so Jason, being guided by this man named Dennis, who was once an immigrant himself, who got stranded on this island, but now is a part of the tribe known as the Rakyat, who oppose Vaas and Hoyt's, the empire, the drug empire. And Dennis guides Jason Brody down the path of the Rakyat and gives him the tattoo, which is like the symbol. It's not so much a tattoo, but a symbol of a warrior and someone who is to bring peace and order back to the island of the Rakyat. And he is to win the affection of Vaas's younger sister Citra. And wow guys, I have the biggest crush on Citra. I mean, I have a huge crush on Vaas, but Citra, man, I have never seen such an amazing, inspiring, fearless and quite unhinged young lady. I mean, a lot of the characters are unhinged, but she's that kind of character who really has a heart of gold, and man, she controls the Rakyat with an iron fist, yet loves them and cares for them. And the Vaas left her after Hoyt manipulated, drugged, and destroyed her once beloved brother. And Jason, along with Dennis and Citra's men and all the resources they accumulate, they hope to take down Vaas and the sick psychotic bastard Hoyt. And that's the story, guys. I mean, this game is just so insane. I mean, besides these two factions going against each other, and Jason's trying to find each one of his friends and trying to get them back home, even though it's very likely that they're never going to be the same again, especially Jason. I mean, Jason goes on such a journey that really screws with his mind. But besides that, this game is like a lot of open world games, especially the first person shooter genre, a world where you can explore a lot of things. You can gamble, you can play poker. Well, that's gambling, poker is. You can like have the sharpshooting contests, you can race. You also have the side ops or side missions where you can deliver gather these medical supplies, and you can hunt animals, and you can kill these wanted military officials who work under Vaas and Hoyt. And there's a lot you can do in this world, and despite the goods or the positives to Far Cry 3, there's also the negatives. Now, I'm not an expert in gameplay because I pretty much suck at analyzing or dissecting gameplay, but there are moments in the game where, like a lot of open world games, it wants you to do a certain thing, like defend this character, escort this person, or like you have to drive around this area and you have to try to keep this person alive. It's so annoying because a lot of times they die, or a lot of times you get like cornered, or you get overwhelmed by the number of enemies that come at you. And it's so annoying because you can't focus at one thing, and I am the kind of guy who can't multitask. I really hate multitasking, especially in real life. These kind of open world games have a lot to explore and a lot to do, and that is what I really don't like. It's because when you're playing these kind of games that have so many options and you have so many things to do, it distracts you from the story, which is the main point of these games, especially in the modern day age of gaming, and how the story always comes first, especially for me. And I really don't like these kind of open world games, but what really got me hooked from beginning to end is the story, and how Jason Brody evolves from this naive, pretty insecure young man to someone who becomes a warrior, and someone who discovers himself as he learns how much he loves the violence, how much he loves to hold a gun, blow someone's head off, and he finds a mutual feeling of love with Citra, because the love between Citra and Jason, it's a very ambiguous thing, but Citra seems to really love Jason. It seems genuine, and he has the same feelings for her, even though initially he thought he loved Lisa. And it's kind of sad because you know where the story is going and how it's not going to end well for anyone, especially when you finish the game and you hear the ending monologue by Jason. None of them are going to be the same ever again. And it's like what Vaas says in the game to Jason at one point, which is, "Do you know the meaning of what insanity is?" or something like that. I'm paraphrasing, but a person will gradually go insane, especially when you see the number of bodies that he lays down, and what he has to do to survive. And the thing is, he enjoys every single one of those people he killed. Everything Jason does in the game, from the killing to the drug-induced state he goes on, it changes him and really brings out his inner warrior or his inner demon, because Vaas is basically the demon, and yet Vaas and Jason are parallel to one another. And I really do want to talk more about the relationship between Vaas, Jason, and Citra, but also discuss the ending, because the ending really polarized a lot of people. There are some who liked it, some who really hate it, and there are some who are okay with it. There have been many theories about what the ending truly means, or how they would fix the ending to an already great game and make it a brilliant masterpiece. And I read a lot of these theories, but my personal opinion I want to share with you guys on the ending to Far Cry 3. It involves Jason going down a downward spiral where he really does go insane, and it just destroys his life and everything he thought he was. And I would want to discuss this more in another video about the ending to Far Cry 3 and how it should have been. And I'm not going to do that right now, probably at some point down the line, but this game is a really fun, action-packed game. And you guys and gals who love the open world genre, especially when you have a first-person shooter perspective with the character Jason Brody, I think you will really like this game. Now, there are some moments in the game, like these quick time events protagonist involving 3 specific characters. One, I don't care who he is, I forgot his name to be honest, and the other 2 is Vaas and Hoy. Those quick time events are so annoying because they really want you to react as fast as possible, and they want you to press the button at the exact moment. If you don't react quickly, you're gonna die quickly, and it's really annoying to be honest. But what really made me forgive those quick time events is the drama and the emotions behind it, especially when these men that are interacting with Jason as you're combating them with, you know, hand-to-hand combat or CQC, which is close quarter combat. You are really feeling his emotion, his rage, his inner demon really coming out, because Jason, and he knows it, is a monster. At times you feel bad for Jason, but at other times you just feel scared of him, or you feel like he's lost touch with reality and he doesn't know who he is anymore. And that's where the drama comes in, because Jason is conflicted between his life as this man who thinks he has everything, the girl, his brothers, and his friends, and he's pretty bored with it to be honest, and this other life where he's a warrior and a leader and the king of the Rakyat who rules them besides Citra, who really does love Jason. He's really confused of who he is, and that kind of drama and that conflict there is so interesting and so fascinating, and once again heartbreaking to watch. All those elements to Far Cry 3 is what makes it a fun, enjoyable game for me, and I think you guys will enjoy it a lot too. And despite how much I don't like the open world genre, this game, Far Cry 3, is one of the few exceptions because of the story, because of the drama, the evolution of Jason Brody to becoming the leader of the Rakyat, and whether or not he chooses to stay with them or remain with his friends is up for you to find out. If you guys and gals want to go on a thrill ride, which is quite insane, I think you will love this game, because man, Jason Brody, he has seen shit, and that shit ain't going away anytime soon. And man, there's a lot to say about this game, but I hope to talk more about the ending and the relationship between Jason, Vaas, and Citra, but that'll be for another time. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and please check out my last review on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and do check out my movie, anime, television channel. And thank you all for watching, and until next time, peace out, take care, adios amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.